Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and once again, it's vinyl time. One of my favorite classic rock bands of all time, The Cars, has put out some vinyl reissues of several of their classic albums. I actually did a review for the remastered, expanded vinyl reissue of the Heartbeat City album a few months ago, and now I'm going to be looking at a remastered, expanded reissue of their second album, Candy-O, originally released in 1979. The Cars' first album, of course, is a seminal classic, 9 tracks including 3 hit singles, 3 hits that weren't singles, and then 3 great deep cuts. Candy-O was the follow-up released in June of 1979. The cover art on this album was done by legendary pinup artist Vargas, who actually came out of retirement at age 84 to do this cover because his niece was a fan of the band. Certainly a classic piece of artwork there. We'll do an unboxing of this release. I'll share my thoughts on the album and let you know if this gets my recommendation or not. So of course by now you've seen the front cover, one of the most iconic covers in rock and roll. Here's our spine text with the name of the band and the album and copyright info and so forth. Back cover's got our band members as well as our track list. Rest in peace, Benjamin Orr and Rick Ocasek. And of course the band is rounded out by Elliot Easton, Greg Hawkes, and David Robinson, all of whom bring their A game to this classic sophomore album. We got our gorgeous inner gatefold here with the photo of the band on this side, and then of course photos of a model on the other side. Let's take a look at what we've got in here. We have the record itself in one of these anti-static sleeves. I put the hype sticker from the shrink wrap on there. And there's a nice close-up of the sticker on the vinyl. This is a replica of the original vinyl insert that's got lyrics to the songs on it. Nice photo of the band on the back. If I'm not mistaken, this was actually used as the insert that held the record on the original 1979 release. And then we have this insert here that's got an interview with Elliot Easton, which is very cool. Photo of the band on Rolling Stone magazine there. This continues onto the back. Nice photos of the band there as well. Like the first record, the second record, which has the bonus material, is also one of these paper and plastic anti-static sleeves. Side 4 has no audio content, but rather it's an etching. Got this weird sort of like hubcap wheel design. And it's got the name of the band and the album along the outside. Pretty cool looking, although I'd rather have additional audio content than an etching like this, but that's just me. The track list for Candy-O is as follows. Side 1 from the original album, Let's Go, Since I Held You, It's All I Can Do, Double Life, Shooby-Doo, Candy-O. Side 2 of the original album, Night Spots, You Can't Hold On Too Long, Lust for Kicks, Got a Lot on My Head, Dangerous Type. The original album, of course, produced by the legendary Roy Thomas Baker, who had previously worked with the likes of Queen and Journey, one of rock's greatest producers. He produced their first album as well as their subsequent third and fourth albums as well, Panorama and Shake It Up. Side 3, which is side 1 of the bonus disc I just showed you, contains Let's Go, Monitor Mix, Candy-O, Northern Studios version, Night Spots, Northern Studios version, Lust for Kicks, Monitor Mix, Dangerous Type, Northern Studios version, They Won't See You, Northern Studios version, and That's It, the B-side of the song Let's Go. The Cars' first album is one of the true classics of classic rock. Topping that album was going to be next to impossible. Despite that, I think Candy-O is a worthy contender, and it always has been. Even though the first album was more popular and had more hits, I would argue this album maybe contains better performances from the band and better songwriting as well. For me, between those first 2 albums, it's neck and neck. I don't know that I can really pick a favorite. Let's Go, It's All I Can Do, the title cut, and Dangerous Type, as well as Night Spots, all became pretty popular songs, and rightfully so because they're all great. I would argue the second album here is a little darker and more melodic than the debut, so it's nice to see that it's not just a retread of the first album. Of course, if you already have owned this album over the years, you're probably wondering, does the bonus material make it worth getting? And I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised with this bonus material here. I thought these were just going to be like slightly different sounding mixes of songs on the album. But these are either like totally different mixes that sound nothing like the final versions, or in some cases, probably different recordings altogether. And that's part of the reason I really like this Cars Reissue series, because they're not just putting the albums on a disc and reissuing them. They're actually giving us worthwhile bonus material that's not just, you know, cheap stuff that was thrown on at the last minute. In particular, it's great to get the B-side of the song Let's Go, which is entitled That's It, on here. Probably the first time that song's ever been on a vinyl LP, because on vinyl that was obviously only a single B-side in the past. These Monitor mixes and Northern Studios versions, they're a revelation. It's great to listen to these and just hear how different they are from the final product. I mean, I bought records that have had like alternate mixes of songs as bonus tracks, and they just don't really differ all that much from what you would get just listening to the regular album tracks. So seeing these and how they're substantially different, I would say makes this reissue worth getting. Not to mention the fact that the album itself is easily one of the best in the Cars catalog, containing some of their all-around best songs. I'm glad I picked this up, and I'll certainly be picking up more of their reissues and covering them on this channel as well if I get my hands on them. Are you a fan of the Cars? Are you a fan of the Candy-O record? What's your favorite Cars album and song? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content, because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson, and I will see you next time.